Hey guys, my name is Neeraj Gupta. In this video, we are going to use a flat file source and extract the data from that source and load that into a database in SQL Server. For this purpose, we will be using the SSIS tool that is available for the SQL Server. And to carry out this operation, we will need the SQL Server possibly the latest version, but I'm using 2016, and also the Visual Studio. I have 2015 on my computer, and to get the SSIS, we will need the SSDT tool from which we can get from the following link that is of the Microsoft official website. So let's begin with the task. So this is the flat file we are going to extract the data and load into the SQL Server database, and we will be using the SP database with the following tables: the product, supplier, and the SP. So let's begin and go to the Visual Studio. So to create a new project, go to File, click on the project, and from the Business and Intelligence, click on Integration Services, and then the Integration Services project, and give it a name. So let's name it as Demo. Once you have created a project, go to you have control flow and data flow. So first we will work with creating the data flow for our task. So since we don't have any data flow created yet, click on create new data flow task. So the studio will create a data flow task for you, and you can see, go to the Solution Explorer and see your packages here. So, and on the left hand side you have the sources and the destinations. So we will use the flat file source, and we will integrate our CSV file by making a new connection. So name it as anything you like I'm naming it connection con, and from browse get the CSV file. So this is our CSV file, the SP table. Once we have selected that, we can get a quick preview of the columns and data from here, and click on OK if everything looks fine. Now click on OK. So now our flat file source is created. Now we need the destination. So for the destination, we will choose the OLEDB destination. So first we will need to connect these two components, and now we need to configure the destination. So to configure it, first make a connection by clicking on new, and then again click on new. Select your server. So my server, choose your authentication. I am choosing SQL Server Authentication, your username and your password. Then select the database. Once if the connection is created, connection manager will show all the database in your server. So we will choose the SP_DB, and you can test the connection. If it will show you the succeed message, if it's successful, then click on OK. Again, this is the connection we made over here. Now click on OK and go to the view the table, or these are the table available in our database. So if you don't already have a staging table in your database, we can click on the new, which will automatically create a database to put the data from the flat CSV file to the table. So in this case, this tool will create OLEDB destination. Click on OK if everything seems fine. Click on mappings to see the mapping from the source to the destination, input and destination column. Then click on OK. Now our connection from flat file source to destination is created. Now to see if we have anything in the database, if we query these queries, run these queries, we have nothing into the database. Now let's go ahead and run this data flow task. To do this, we need to click on the start button over here, and once we click on that, it will execute the data flow process. And if we click on refresh over here, we have a new file table, sorry. And if we want to see that, we can select from, and we can see the data from the CSV file is loaded into this table. Now we will go ahead and create a stored procedure to break down the data into the relevant tables. So the P table information will go into the P table, suppliers information go into the suppliers, and their bridge table information will contained in the SP table. So we will create this stored procedure name as the following, and execute this. And once, now go back to the Visual Studio and go to the control flow, so we can see the data flow task over here, and we will use the execute SQL task to run the queries on this data flow task for CRUD operations. And now we need to configure the SQL task. For that, we will need to make a connection. So this is our connection, and write the procedure here and click on OK, and again OK. Now the connection is formed. All we need to do to click on the start button, and if everything goes well, it will show you the successful with the green signs. And now if we go into the SSIS and select these tables, we can see the data are inserted into the relevant data are inserted into the table. And again, if we select from the SP table, we can see the information is stored accordingly. So yeah, this is all about a brief demonstration of how we can use the SSIS tool to get data from different sources and connect it to a database, and use stored procedures to break down the relevant information into a relevant table. So hope this tutorial helped you to understand the basics of using SSIS. Thank you so much for watching.